What's going on, everybody? Darren here from Misguided Audio and Visuals, and today we're going to have a little discussion. So for today's discussion, I want to talk about, should you go to college to get a degree and or a certification in music? Why you should or should not go. But like always, before we get started with the video, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you get updates on when we release our next video. And now, here's the title screen.
No matter the measure, they just can't handle the pressure if you keep applying it. You and your homies is pussy.
Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. So, it's been a minute since I did one of these kind of videos where I sit and discuss with you guys certain topics. Now, if you're like me and you want to pursue music, it's hard doing everything by yourself. Whether you're promoting, making content, getting people to listen, marketing, releasing, finding shows, getting clients, it's just hard to do music professionally. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about whether you should or should not go to college to pursue music. Now, a lot of stuff in this video is definitely going to be opinion based and experience based. I'm only 24 and I wanted to do music for a while. And now here I am making YouTube videos about music. Now, whether you know me or not, I want to sit here and give you a little backstory of where I am with music. So I've been pursuing music professionally for about 8-10 years now. Over the years I've created a lot of content, but it wasn't until 2016 where I decided to go to Berklee College of Music. I went to college for all the wrong reasons, or right reasons depending on how you look at it. The only reason why I went to college for music was to get a piece of paper to let everybody know that I was serious about this. Because it's one thing to sit at home and constantly post on social media telling people that you're serious about this versus getting a piece of paper from an institution saying that you're serious about whatever you're trying to pursue. So instead of making this a super long video of why and why not, giving you pros and cons, I'm going to make this as short as possible. I'm only going to give you a couple plot points of why you should go and why you shouldn't go. So one of the best benefits of going to school for music is the fact that you increase your knowledge and gain more terminology for what your area of study is in. Number two, collaborating with your fellow students. That was probably one of the coolest things that I got to experience while I was enrolled at Berklee, was the fact that I had other classmates who were passionate about the same thing that I was doing, and they might have had a lot more knowledge. Number three, another benefit of going to college and getting a certificate or a degree was the fact that I could tell people that I had a certificate. It's the prestige of things. Think about it. You know how cool it is to tell other musicians, engineers, music producers that I went to school for music? Trust me, it's pretty cool and it's opened a lot of doors for me. Before we move on to why you shouldn't go to school for music or the cons of going to school for music, I want to add just one bonus benefit to going to school for music or getting your degree, getting your certification: the potential for jobs. Two of the last studios that I used to work with hired me because I had a certification. I had the degree, I had the technical terminology. But keep in mind that I was doing this for years. Okay, so now since we talked about the benefits of going to school for music, now let's talk about some of the cons, or why you shouldn't go to school for music. Number one, the cost for college, let alone a music college, is incredibly expensive. At the time when I went to Berklee, I paid basically almost $1,500 a class. And that was just with early enrollment. But you also got to factor in textbooks, workbooks, and some of the courses require you to have certain programs. Number two, so I almost didn't put this on the list, but I think it's something beneficial to talk about. Another con to this is time management. For me, it was hard trying to get the coursework done because most of them require you to be able to produce music, use your monitors at loud-ish volumes, and be able to sit at your desk more frequently definitely not. If you're like me, you have to work a regular 9 to 5. You might have a family. You may not even be in the best living situation to where you can be loud all the time. Time management is definitely one of those things that you have to consider when going. Number 3, this is another one that I really didn't know if I wanted to put it on this list or not, because it's not directly a con of going, but it is a con of being in music. So let's talk about market oversaturation. Let's just face it, the market is oversaturated with people who think that they can get a laptop, buy a microphone, and can be engineers, be producers, can be a rapper. Now, I'm not saying this to be an a-hole, but doing music does take some type of talent, and I'm not the only one that's frustrated about it. There's tons of other people like me. I mean, technology made it easy for everybody to pursue their dreams. And if you have dreams of doing music like I do, I respect that. And like I said earlier in the video, music is something hard to get into. And this is a reason why it's hard. And before we wrap up this video, I want to give you a bonus con. Bonus con? Bonus con. Support is the biggest thing for any individual who wants to pursue anything. You gotta have support. And sometimes you don't get it. I want to know what you think about this topic. Should you go to school for music, or why you shouldn't go to school for music? Is music something that you're passionate about? Do you have a story that you want to tell me? Drop a comment below. And if you like this video and you like what I had to say about this, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you can get updates on when we release our next video. This is Darren here from Misguided Audio and Visuals. Thank you for watching.
You can call on me.
You know that you can come call on me.
I never wanted apologies.
I never wanted apologies.
I just want y'all to be proud of me.
I just want y'all to be proud of me.
I only speak 2 languages.
Languages.
English and Trapanese.
Trapanese.
Crazy how the